mic, it's okay. She off your mic,
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary politico, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai. Them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not they off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make you shout, oh.
Senate, and I've said it. Why has this federal government not ever opened their mouth to say that the herdsmen are terrorists? Why? Why would this federal government not ever agree that all those people who are carrying AK-47s are killing people are terrorists? Yet, it was so easy to quickly go to court to get an injunction and declare IPOB terrorists. That means that in the mindset of those who are running this country today, they see some people as their enemies. They have not come out of the civil war.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Maiyegun live, and thank you so much for joining me. Share the broadcast, invite your friends, tell them Maiyegun is live, and for just a brief sec, right? Tell me, how is the audio, the sound, the picture, just before we continue? Great. Thank you very much. Now, this is Maiyegun live. We are following the development in Nigeria, and it is very important that we all follow what is going on, because those who are there, those who are running things there, they are hell-bent, right, in destroying the people that they promised, or well, they swore to protect. And the people they are planning to destroy are my people, your people, including many of you watching me right now. Let me tell you something that you should all be prepared for, okay? Nothing is written in stones. All these guys are scheming. As they are scheming, some of their plans are being thwarted somehow by so many exposés that you have access to. And information, they say, is life. Information is power. When you have the right information, you will be able to make the right decisions. And manipulators, those who want to take advantage of you, or those who have been taking advantage of you for so long. When you have the right information, you have power. The power they have over you will no longer be in their favor anymore. And this is why, if you are a member of Maiyegun's Diary Politico, thank you for keeping faith. You know one thing, on YouTube, I received, as usual, I received some recommendation, acknowledgement from YouTube today that we have crossed the 40,000 subscribers, which is great. All generic. Everyone who saw or came across Maiyegun's Diary Politico and they stayed back and became a subscriber. Thank you to every one of you. To my members, my premium members, those who actually pay to watch Maiyegun. Some of you may not know, but maybe you do know that among those of you who are actually keeping faith or keeping time with Maiyegun all the time, who are actually keeping this ministry going, there are actually people who pay every month just to watch Maiyegun. Yes, there are, and they are watching me right now. So to every one of you, thank you. We are progressing the way we should. Slow but steady, we are winning. So if you have been a member of Maiyegun's Diary Politico, what you have gained is that you have access to unlimited, undiluted information that you can do anything you want with when it comes to what is going on in Nigeria. And to this day, just like magic, it is doing wonder in the mind of those who have come across this platform. Information is power. Information is life. I wish the people who have now been trapped somehow by the Fulani terrorists who received their cover from the government or the regime of Buhari in Nigeria. I wish that our people have enough information that gives them enough power to what? To stand against what is coming or what has already come to them. But we will do our best. That's why we won't give up. We crossed the 40,000 today. That feels good. Okay. So thank you to every one of you. 3 days ago, Buhari came out and he, as usual, I called it a dog whistle. The people in charge of Nigeria, they see the Southerners as their enemies. Now, they have preferred and unwanted enemy. So they believe that the Yorubas are their preferred manageable enemies. But you see, the Igbos, they are their unwanted enemy, but they will not let them go. They won't. They have committed genocide once. They got away with it. So 3 days ago, Buhari came out and he openly threatened the people of southern Nigeria. Because some of you might think it's just about the Igbos. No, it's not. It's not. He said people who are agitating to break up Nigeria, they will speak to them in the language they know. And the Igbos in particular. That was a dog whistle. It spoke the mind of those who have been waiting for an opportunity like that. But not long after that, a revelation came, just to give you the sequence of the dog whistle, that they have been waiting for it. And it seems that this is the right time. And they said they will do it anytime from now. Listen to this. You might probably have seen it or heard it. This one is a lawmaker being invited to come and join them to launch a book written written by one Igbo author. Are you with me? Anyway, when they called him, I want you to listen to the every word. He's saying most of what he said in the audio, they are rubbish, right? But I want you to listen to the key word in what he is saying, and I want you to picture it. I'll be back.
We are not ready to work with anybody anymore. Anytime now, we are going to start retaliating on you. Don't think you have a right to kill our brothers to any level, and you still participate in Nigeria. Fuck hell with your logbook launch. You hear? I think you got it. Tell him. Let him go and lodge it in Mbakwe's grave. You understand?
I don't understand what you're saying, sir, but
I'm equally don't understand what you're saying. You are calling for my intellectual. And you are idiot tribe, idiot group, idiot state, people who don't have value for themselves. Go and manage yourself in your emo. Kill the police station, break the prisons. Let's see when the North start retaliating. Where are you going to start? And it's not going to be long. Idiot. Don't think you have a right to be Nigerian when you are massacring Nigeria.
Sir, you know that we respect you.
Shut up there, my friend. Shut up, idiot. Oh, idiot. Ingrate. All the houses you have in Abuja, you leave them there. You leave the houses in Port Harcourt. Shut up. Close the wire there. Close the phone there. I'm not participating in anything anymore. I have so many friends in Umo. Frank Bezim, Dr. Okoku, Dr. this, Dr. that.
The book launch is actually in Abuja.
Who are you writing to book launch in Abuja? My friend, Foka, go and launch the book in Imo. Don't you have a place in Imo? Go and launch for your Biafra Igbo agenda. Go there. Invite anybody who want to go to Imo and launch. Why do people run to Abuja? Go back to your state. You ingrate Igbo idiots. You think you have monopoly of violence? Book launch. What are you writing? Start writing today. What you write before is where your story. Just wait. The day North is going to turn on you any moment from now. You will know you are out. Don't call me for any book launch. I don't pass that level.
Thank you for your concern, sir. Thank you.
I'm not concerned.
For your good wishes. We are grateful.
I've never wished good.
I decided to start this conversation tonight with that recorded phone conversation, with that audio. It is the mindset. But there is a way they play on your own mind. This is who they are. They can't hide it. And there is no way you can build a country and say everybody is one in this country. But this animosity, this prejudice is so deep in the hand of those who believe, in the heart of those who believe that they wield the power to do and undo anything. That power that they can deal with any tribe, they can crush anyone. You know, that mentality. And they then have animosity against a tribe, a nationality. You see, how do you build a country like that? But they play on your own mind by telling you that you are not being patriotic, that whatever the problem is, whatever the disagreement is, we shouldn't be talking about breaking up. Why can't we just come together? Yes, some people can be like that. And of course, they can, that happens. But we are all one. You know, that kind of idea to play on your own mentality, to make you start questioning that, I'm just asking everybody, I mean, we just break up, we just break up, we don't want to do anything with these people. Am I not being a hateful person? Am I not becoming somebody who is intolerant? Am I not becoming like them? That is why in that audio he said, you think you can massacre our people? IPOB, ESN, Biafrans, they have not killed any single person like this on record. To say, okay, ESN, no. And a Fulani lawmaker in Abuja conclusively and confidently accusing the Igbos of massacring them. You think you can be massacring us? Who are those doing the massacring as we talk about today in Nigeria? Fulani terrorists. Are they not? From Benue to Jos, from Plateau to Taraba, from Taraba to Zamfara, from Zamfara to Ebonyi, Ebonyi to Enugu, Enugu to Abia, Abia to Owerri, from there to Oyo, from Oyo to Oja Odon in Ogun State, from there to Akure. Who are those killing people? Fulani terrorists. But a lawmaker there, confidently, you think you can be massacring our people? You think you can be killing our people? Because that is exactly the mindset. Now, wait till the North retaliates. Wait till the North retaliates. So that they can go tell their people that as they are kidnapping your children in Zamfara, don't worry, that doesn't matter. As they are kidnapping your children in Kaduna, massacring and kidnapping your women, selling them off as slaves, don't worry. You should be more concerned because the Igbos, they are massacring our people. Who are the people the Igbos are massacring? Where are they? None. But you may think, you may take it for its face value. That's how they talk. Don't listen to them. They are just like that. They are evil. You are not thinking if you are just that kind of passive about it. My brother, don't worry about that. That's what they cannot do anything. That's what they, don't be like that. Don't be like that. When you are like that, you are not thinking. Yes, that's who they are. But there's something they are demanding. You have to accept it that way, or you will die for demanding for something different. This is what brought about the Owala. The Igbos are now being gaslighted. They said ESA, they said they're unknown gunmen. I told all of you, you see, like I did say, and I'll keep saying, I told everyone, I said, when these unknown gunmen 3 months ago, when they suddenly became the thing in the media, unknown gunmen, unknown this, unknown that, I told you, do not join them in celebrating them. You know why? You might think one way or the other, karma is catching up with those who are killing innocent people in Igbo land. Therefore, unknown gunmen are doing the Lord's work. They are not. It was a setup. It is still a setup. Burning of police station, killing policemen, shooting soldiers, taking their guns. You that saw the IPOB for years, despite all the assault, the attack on them, they never for once even rioted, like to riot. When they killed the Shiites in Abuja, they rioted in Kaduna, they rioted in Abuja to show their displeasure. IPOB, despite them being killed, there was never a single incident where you say, oh, they rioted, oh, they fought with the police. They want you to believe that the same IPOB, the same ESN, they are those as well. Maybe they are the unknown gunmen. Okay, maybe they are not unknown gunmen, but some people who are aggrieved with the police, they are the unknown gunmen. I was like, don't play into their hands. It is exactly what they wanted. You are burning police station. Oh, you see, the narrative is now IPOB burning police station. Thank goodness for social media. Thank goodness for undiluted information that social media give to you. They told us, they said unknown gunmen attacked Owerri Federal Prison. Within 24 hours, the same people who accused ESN and IPOB for attacking a police station, within 24 hours, they all ate their words. They denied. What happened? They ended up saying, no, it was some aggrieved politicians who actually attacked the Owerri prison, because when we tabled it, we said, this doesn't make any sense. It doesn't, and it will never make any sense. Okay? So they denied it and they buried it. But in the media, they continue to propagate unknown gunmen that were brought in by the same criminal government regime in Nigeria that wanted to set up the eastern Nigeria, gaslight them so that they can start the genocide. I actually thought it was going to be longer than this. 3 months ago, I was telling you, some of you were telling me, Maiyegun, you don't know what you are talking about. Oh, yeah, we appreciate what unknown government are doing. You play it into their hands. But do you know that many of you are now joining me now to say ESN are not the unknown government. IPOB don't know anything about unknown government because they won't. They won't do what the unknown government are doing if you have been following. Now, when you go to the north, right there, their politicians, their cleric, they are telling them that IPOB are killing people. And that's the message. And that's what that mofo confidently was repeating on that phone. Unknown gunmen. Then they said, Gulag. They set up Gulag. A PDP criminal that crossed to APC, became a Saint APC. It became Onibaja for them. And at the end of the day, it became the dealer, the middleman between all the dealers, political dealers in Imo, and produced the Supreme Court governor for them. The same Supreme Court governor invited Gulag to Imo State, gave him security from airport. They took him to an hotel provided by the government of Imo State, by the governor of Imo State. They set him up to be assassinated in Owerri, so as to blame the IPOB for it as well. Unknown gunmen killed Gulag. Since in northern Nigeria, in some part of western Nigeria, unknown gunmen are being propagated as IPOB. That was why there are policemen in Lagos, there are policemen in Ogun State. They issued a memo. Unknown gunmen are coming to Ogun State. Unknown gunmen are coming to Lagos State in order to gaslight the Igbos in Lagos State. It is all set up. Cut it short. We found out that the Imo State governor, if you want to know the person who killed Gulag, old hopeless Uzodinjo, these are bloodthirsty criminals holding executive power that they won through the fraud that Nigeria represents. They said Gulag received a phone call in his hotel room to leave that hotel now, that they are coming to kill him there. That you see all the policemen guiding you, they were sent. They are working for your killers. They will hold you down like this before they kill you. You need to leave that place now, and you need to leave away right away. The people who called Gulag to run away from the hotel, they were the same people who put him on the next flight. Go to Owerri Airport. The next flight will take you. As he was looking at Owerri Airport ahead like this, the unknown gunmen set up by Owerri government, they shot and killed him. Execution style. They didn't take anything, and they left. And immediately, the police IG in Abuja, the new one, that is there now, came out and he said, we are going to hunt down every IPOB member, every ESN member, every one of them, because they are killing people. They are mass. You know what I mean now? It is all, that is them setting the stage for the genocide they want to commit. Buhari don't give the dog whistle. Waiting remain. Let the killing start. But the killing won't start as planned. It is not going to go as planned. That is one thing I can assure you today. Because, yes, people will get to know the truth. And they will eventually stop them. How? I'll tell you. But one thing I want you to know is this. All these Fulani terrorists, all these terrorist apologists in government of Nigeria, all these northern terrorist political criminals, they are not the only people paying for the blood of the Igbos. Do you know that? There is another Wiri that has been battling, is been having identity crisis from the day that they told him that Rivers State is part of Biafra. He's been having identity crisis. His name is the Wike of Rivers. Wike also found pleasure in gaslighting Igbos and murdering them, massacring them in order to prove to himself that nobody can give him an identity that he doesn't want. That name is Wike of Rivers State. If you have an idea of those that Wike has facilitated their death and their only crime is because they are Igbos, or they publicly identified as Biafrans. Wike is not Fulani. Wike is not from Sokoto. Even though some people they call him Mrs. Tambua, whatever that means. However, he is not from this part of the world. I mean, the part of the country. You would expect the likes of Wike to use their position of today, which is ephemeral, as they say. It is, temporary. They should use that to fight for what has been lost, things that empower their people, protect them. But no. Wike is fighting a battle that is called identity crisis battle. Wike publicly brags that he kills Biafrans. He killed them as he wants. Wike is not Fulani. Let's look inward. He brags about it. And he tells them, don't use all this juju. You need to go and get bulletproof, because with all your juju, I will kill you. He brags about it. That is something that Buhari will not, they don't bomb Buhari well to stalk the way this thug talks about his own fellow brothers and sisters simply because they identify as Biafrans.
Go down. Did they go down? So when people say IPOP, they are carrying juju, no problem. That's what you say. But what's happening? Are they not dying? So let nobody deceive you that juju. Don't ever you. So now, take today, all of you criminals who are here, all of you criminals who are here, take today, 2nd of June 2021, and repent. If you don't repent, the period has come. You will die. Your parents will not bury you. We will bury you like vulture. Either your hand will be cut off, or they will blow your head off. Your parents will not even know that you are dead. They will say, oh, their son went to look for money. Which money? The man is gone. And you know, will not tell your parents that you are gone. Who tell them? Because an armed robber has no business for us to say he has parents. No. No armed robber has parents. No armed robber. So nobody should, because of what you are doing now, challenging people, destroying people, killing them. You go to Igbo, you go here, you go to the water, bunkering, killing people, and you think you will go free. You will never go free. So, all of you looking at me as if you are my supporter, carry your support and go.
Every given opportunity, they will drag IPOB into it. When they talk about it, actually, you see, Buhari is not the only person that prescribed IPOB. Do you know that? It's not only Buhari that prescribed IPOB. In Rivers State, IPOB is prescribed by this lunatic. Because according to him, whatever doesn't really go according to their plan, that will keep them comfortably in the position of enslaving the people that they were supposed to defend by all means, but pretend to be defending while they watch them die in the hand of a system that is put together to destroy them, right? Egomaniacs. 2 years, they should tell him. He enjoys it. He brags about it. Are they not dying? When IPOB say they have juju, are they not dying? He brags about it. Everywhere he goes, I'll kill them. See them anywhere. You will never see any IPOB in River State. He brags about it. So when you see Tafida, or you see Suleiman, or you see Eliasu, and these guys bragging about what they are going to do to kill the Igbos or kill anybody to keep Nigeria one, your brothers feel same? Or who do you think called the police, the military, to come and shoot protesters in Lagos on the 20th of October 2020? Of course, the Yoruba lunatic in charge of Lagos, Abi. They did. They don't care. They will kill as many as they can until they run out of bullets. And then they will run out of town. That's where it's all coming to. Those who enjoy the killing should remember something, right? That they themselves, they have no contract to live forever. No, they don't. And every day, people will devise means to take back what you are holding for them. And I believe that strongly. Here is something I picked up. When the people have no power to directly, you see, we have a generation. I belong to the generation that believes that no matter how long it takes, we can make their lives hell. Make everything they've told us about them, break them down into pieces, demystify them, and take back that power, that control they thought they have on us. I belong to that generation that will use everything to fight back. Violence is the last thing that this generation will deploy. And that's the revolution that is still coming. The revolution that will comprise all republics. All the republics in that contraption, they will come together, revolute, and the revolution will take over everywhere. And that's what will change everything. I belong to that generation that will use everything to fight back. Buhari came on social media to threaten us, intimidate us, to threaten us with civil war. That is going to speak to us in the language that we are going to understand. And within 48 hours, first, we spoke back in the language that the morons working for him would understand. So the platform that we only are, because let me tell you this, the only opposition to Nigeria rigged system, because don't even say Nigeria got, because APC, PD, and the rest of you know who they are, the only viable, reliable opposition we have that is so strong, impenetrable, has been the social media. Do you know that? This social media is the opposition. This is where we are. We control this street. They have spent a lot. They have done a lot. They try to make laws. So they try to turn social media to off and on. But they are still trying to figure it out. They don't know. Because we control this space. We control the narrative on this space. What goes on here, majority of us control what goes on here. So they came here to threaten us that they were going to unleash civil war on the people asking for their own country. Aha! So they will speak to us in the language we will understand. We spoke back to him in the language he too will understand. First, Twitter deleted that threat from Buhari, which we believe that the post was put together by what do you call it? Tolu Ogunlesin. Or, for those who know him. Yeah, he's just the boy to Bashiru. What's that one's name? Bashir Ahmed Bashir, whatever. Right? And that Ahmed Bashir is also like, next to Femi Okonu-Adesina. The Femi Okonu-Adesina is now next to Garbage Shehu. And Garbage Shehu is now the contact between the presidency and Nigerians. So when Garbage Shehu is the presidency or presidiot, Femi Okonu-Adesina is the assistant presidency, just like Muniru and Ambali, that stuff. So they put a threat out to threaten everybody. If you do this, we are going to do this and that. So that was deleted. That was how Liar Muhammad provoke. Liar Muhammad provoke. And he said, in fact, in his own words, rather, I want you to watch this. Oh. This is Liar Muhammad reacting that people spoke to Buhari in the language he too will understand that this generation we will use everything to fight. Revolution is going to be the last resort. And that is a journey of no return. After that, maybe the people will want Nigeristan go to Nigeristan. Maybe people will want Biafra, get ready to go to Biafra. Let those who want Yoruba nation or Oduduwa Republic, let them go to the Oduduwa Republic. Those who want a Kwararafa Republic, they will go there. And all the republic you want, you will get all your republic. But before we get to that, that was how Babalai Layamo reacted. Oh.
The nature of Twitter in Nigeria is very, very suspect. As Twitter deleted the violent tweets that Nnamdi Kanu has been sending, has it? The same Twitter during the NSAS program that was funding NSAS protesters was the first to withdraw, to close the account of former president of US, Trump. And you see, when people were burning police stations and killing policemen in Nigeria during NSAS, for Twitter, it was about the right to protest. But when a similar thing happened on the Capitol, it became insurrection. You see, we are not going to be fooled by anybody. We have a country to rule, and we'll do so to the best of our ability. Twitter's mission in Nigeria, citing those two examples, is very suspect. What is the agenda?
I have been laughing. I'm watching that video right, and I was laughing. Liar Muhammad complaining about Twitter. Why would they delete our tweet? Buhari was just telling these small boys that if your parents not tell you how we kill your parents, if they not tell you how we burn down everywhere, how we kill children, maybe we will do it again so that we can speak to you in that language. That's a threat. You see, Nigeria is a country whereby government don't interact with the people. Do you understand? Like, in every sector, government don't interact. They don't have that kind of capacity. You know what I mean? For public officials to feel like we need to communicate. We need to listen to people. We need to hear them too. We don't have to speak over them. We don't have to think we know what they want. That's not the idea in Nigeria. Politicians feel like they know what you want. They know what you want. What you just want is that you just want to feed your family. You just want to eat. You just want to sleep. You just want to do weekend faji. You don't, they think they know what you want. So when they eventually build that public toilet, and a public toilet built with 10 million naira, Abi, and then they will call the Ashwebi, do all of that party and all of that. Everybody will come with Ankara, 200 million naira commissioning allowance, Abi. They want you to be so grateful. Come on. We don't want you. We know you have a lot of stuff you want, but we know what is important for you. So when we build this gutter for you, when we build this drainage, You should be thankful. That is the mentality of those who found themselves in political office in Nigeria, including those who are even appointed. You are even talking about elected. Appointed. They believe that they are doing their people a favor. They don't have that capacity to have a conversation. That is why there is never any cohesion, building of any cohesion, building of any relationship. There was none. It was all forced. You either obey. Ogbeni, shut up, Jare. Just obey. Don't let them, the go are behind us. See those soldiers there. You see as they are looking at us. Just say, okay, what would they go, Jare? That is the patriotism of a fake country they built. So Liar Muhammad, that will justify the illegal detention of people, disobedience of court orders by Buhari's government, the extrajudicial killing, the people who deny the Lekki killing, and he has his own children. No? They all have children, no? And they are hoping. Well, who cares? Now, Liar Muhammad came out to lament that Twitter deleted a threat from the president, and they've already delivered the message. People are already threatening everybody now. But there is something they always do that I want you to please pay attention to. Okay? Pay attention to it. Whenever these northern terrorists, whenever they want to threaten the rest of the South, they always use the name Nigeria to threaten anybody. Have you noticed that? When they are now threatening the Igbos with war, do you know that they are not threatening the Igbos with they are not threatening the Igbos as Fulani want to fight war? They are using the name Nigeria to drag you into it. Whether you are from Benue, whether you are from Ijo, whether you are from Nupeo, whether you are from Yoruba Lando, wherever you come from, Tifi land, everywhere. Once they use that name Nigeria to fight the Igbos, they will compel you to sympathize with them, or in fact, support them, even though why the Igbo says they want to leave should be enough reason for you to be preparing your people to leave too. In Benue, they turn Benue to graveyard. They turn Plateau to graveyard. They turn the TV speaking people of Taraba, they turn their communities to graveyard, their farms to graveyard. People are now living in refugee camps. But when they want to go after those they have always called their enemies, they will use the name Nigeria. Why can't Fulani fight their hatred for Igbos alone? Why do they have to use Nigeria resources to kill the Igbos? These are questions they don't want you to answer. Yet, the same resources they are going to use to murder and commit genocide in Igbo land, they are not using that to protect their people who are daily being kidnapped en masse, children subjected to this terror trauma that nobody seems to really care what that consequences of that will be in 10, 20 years when those children grow up. Nobody is thinking about that. Everyone thinks in the name of Nigeria, let us kill the Igbos. It's never going to happen. It won't happen. The reason why it won't happen is that Nigeria will not survive 2 civil wars. People asking for referendum. That's why I ask, listen, is there a way that we can package our message to explain to an average Buharidiot, an average Buharidin or Buharididere, that a referendum is not war? That in a referendum, there will be people who are Yorubas that will still vote no to Yoruba nation. That is what is called referendum.
how can we manage to put it out and explain it in a black and white plain words to the sophisticated morons, the obedient fools, the humbled slaves, that in a referendum, there is nothing like people dragging your people into a country you don't want to be part of. If you don't want to be part of Biafra, your people can decide that and be on their own. When people call the Igbos minority, are they not mad? Can you call people who are over 40 to 50 million minority? When the entire population of England and Scotland, the entire population of Britain is about 70 million or thereabout. That's even so big because Britain is 4 countries. Let me use another one. How can you call them minority? How can some people sit together and call the Yorubas, the nationality with over 60 to 70 million people, minority? Hello. If that is what that education they taught you, then I think we should begin to unlearn what we have learned. You have countries where they are no more than 5 million. They are no more than 10 million. They are no more than 15 million. And they are doing so well, wonderfully well. And somebody tells you that some people are minority, or you call yourselves minority. You have you see, I don't think there's any nationality in that country. Any that has less than, no matter how little, how small you might think they are, they have less than 1 million of their own people, either scattered everywhere or concentrated somewhere. Minority. Because Hausa Fulani from Tajalon, Futasoro, or Futajoro from the Sahel comes in to tell you that in Yoruba land, having over 60 million people as a population, you can't be a country because you are minority. Hello. Referendum will determine where you want to be. Hello? And that is the first step to any peace. I have been told that the Hausas, the Kanuris, and many others are now beginning to ask themselves that, so it's been a lie all along. We are actually not one with the Fulanis. Buhari has done a lot of damages that some of you, because you are not from the northern part of Nigeria, you won't understand fully yet. The Hausas are now coming out of their shells and they are now asking questions, especially their young ones now, that they have been lied to. That Hausa Fulani is a fraud. There are Hausas, there are Fulanis, that all their emirs, they are Fulanis. And yet, the owners of the land, the real indigenous people of northern Nigeria, the Hausas, they are just the serfs, they are just the slaves behind them because they were told that they are all one, Hausa Fulanis. So these young people are also now asking questions too. If you have no idea of what damages Buhari has done, give it time. Let them start this civil war they want to start. Referendum is not war. Referendum means you that love Nigeria, even if those who don't want Nigeria anymore, if they are saying everything about Nigeria, maybe you still love Nigeria, then you can do what? You can campaign for Nigeria, you can fight for it, you can then ask people to vote for Nigeria when the day come for referendum. Referendum is not war. There's no need for soldiers. There's no need for police. There's no need for all these things. So if you campaign to make people vote to stay in Nigeria, fine. But you can't. Everyone claiming one Nigeria. Majority of them are claiming so because, one, they are benefiting from the fraud And when they are so little, they are so minute, or they are so scared of what those minute ones who are keeping power, what they are telling them they will do to them if they try to leave Nigeria. Beat your fear. Someone said, why don't you come back home and do it? Don't worry yourself. You are stressing yourself like you are actually needed to make it happen. You see, it is not everybody that will be interested in it. But it is so sad when you look at Salisu, Muhammad, Eliasu, Abubakar, who is managing his small Shinko phone, hiding somewhere in Lagos, or hiding somewhere in Kano, or maybe somewhere in IDP camp. And because he heard you mention Buhari, and you also mentioned the North, and he can type ABCD when you are not asking him to type in Arabic, then he sees you as an enemy without seeing the danger that Buhari has brought upon him, the lifestyle, the new reality that Buhari APC, Egbekegbe, brought upon him. But it's sad too when you now see this Salisu from Zamfara telling Chinedu from Enugu that he has no right to ask for Biafra. When you see another weary from somewhere in Borono IDP camp, Alaji Tafida, attacking Adegoroye Adebayo, who is asking for Oduduwa Republic, then it becomes ironical. Like, what exactly are they asking people to stay with or to stay back for in Nigeria? But I do know what, if you ask me, they are asking you to stay back, to continue to share in their misery, to continue to share in their poverty, underdevelopment, and latest terrorism. And you should have a choice. That is why a referendum is not war. They are all bloodthirsty, like their leaders. They are baying for blood. And they are actually a bunch of cowards. They are lily-livered cowards who have been subdued by their own major loved oppressors, never to ask questions about why is life so tough in Nigeria. They have no courage to. And therefore, Stockholm Syndrome, something that makes them feel like, why do you think you deserve better? Why do you think you deserve Biafra? Why do you think you deserve better? Why do you think you deserve Oduduwa Republic? Why do you think Nigeria is not good enough for you? Even though everybody is dying, why should you leave? The answer is simple. Because you want to leave. And you shouldn't hold them any explanation for that. Because the criminals who don't give a damn about you, should not care if you live or die after you break away from them. Referendum is not war. You don't have to lynch anybody. They don't have to pay you 1,000 naira to mobilize and kill people on the street to prove your loyalty to these terrorists who are going to kill you anyway. Like they say in Yoruba land, Tajabapogun Odunlaye, Ẹran Ògún ni. That's something that you don't say here. So no matter how long a dog live, it will still be a delicacy for the god of iron. Because if you are just to Ẹran Ògún ni. Some of them, the Lagos Abobakus, the Oshogbo Alimajiris, the humbled slaves, the obedient fools, the sophisticated morons, the Buharidins, the Buharididins, the Buharidinotus, and all these ones who also love Nigeria from abroad. You know, it's so good to love Nigeria from abroad. You can be a patriotic Nigerian from abroad, living in America, living in Canada, living in the UK, living in Dubai, yes, South Africa, wherever you are living. It's so good, isn't it, to be a proud Nigerian from Germany, from Europe. You won't go back there with you. You won't take your family back there with you. Would you take your own business down there? Of course you won't. Are you mad? When you are not mad. How great it is to be a great Nigeria. Let us love our country. You see all these things that are going on. Maiyegun, you are saying the truth. But you see, let us pray. Let us all do our best to do our, and then you click on our profile, or you click on his profile. Alaye is balling with his family in Canada. He's been there for 15, 20 years. Mama, auntie, Momsi America, you know, our auntie London, uncle Chicago, all those brothers, all those uncles, they will say, no, don't call me grandpa, just call me uncle. Sister, you are 78, sir. I say, no, you don't call, you know, it's insulting. You don't call me grandpa, don't call me that, you know, just call me uncle. Uncle. Our uncle Yankee everywhere, patriotic Nigerians. Those who are working with the terrorists back in Nigeria to see how they can help them repatriate those who are going after their corrupt, ruined country. They walk around there. They are the promoters. They are those who organizes Nigeria, diaspora Nigerians who are meeting Buhari. When you see them, when you see Buhari in a picture, after bringing everybody from the embassy of any country they take him to, you see all those, see the way they do it in Nigeria, where you see some people recruiting people, paying people 100 naira, 200, 1,000 naira, 2,000 naira to go and do solidarity. And they do them for abroad too. Are you with me? These are the people who left. Some of them, they left Nigeria when Nigeria was still 11 states, or is it 11 or 19 states? When you still have Gongola states, when you still have Bende states. They have been abroad. They have failed. Those are the Abroadians, the Buharididins. They are patriotic Nigerians from abroad. Then do you see those latest ones? Especially those young ones who are also patriotic Nigerians. Every small thing, they will hold the flag. Every small thing. I'm a proud Nigerian. When they say Anthony Joshua, I say, proud Nigerian. I'm a proud Nigerian. Anthony Joshua make me feel proud. Olushi, Ode, about there, you are giving yourself some little hope to make you feel like, great country. Super Eagles beat England. Hey, up Nigeria! Nigeria could have been a great country if not because of our leaders. You they give yourself false hope. All those nonsense. Patriotic Nigerian from abroad. Let us stop talking. Don't. We should stop talking all this bad thing about our country. Every country in the whole world have problem. Blah blah blah. It's all those ones. They will call them Abroadian patriotic Nigerians. They are the most useless human beings you can ever come across. If you are one of them, tell your son, tell your daughter, tell your family member. They should never be proud of you. Okay, you are just filling in the gap in that family. If you are one of them, because you are a dishonest person, very very dishonest, very very dishonest. And you are so confident in your dishonesty that you can be a patriotic Nigeria from abroad. Lucky you. The mumu back home, those ones who love to suffer, they read you every day. Abi, you tell them how America is struggling, how Canada is struggling. So they should wait so that, patriotic Nigerians. Thank you so much, Uche, Orisa Kweduru. I'm going to read your super chat. I have so many comments there that I missed some of the super chat. I'm supposed to read them. That's what YouTube
told me. General Overseer of the Temple of Truth. Yes, sir. May God continue to bless and empower you with more wisdom. I will always worship here, for the salvation is sure, granted 100%. Your soul is your temple. Temple of truth is where you feed it, you refresh it. Every information that comes to your mind, you refresh your mind every now and then on the temple of truth. You can't be a disciple here and be a dishonest person. You can't mix both. You can't live with dishonest people and you can't be a dishonest person. So there's something I told you about an announcement I was going to make today before I continue. Okay. And I may never really come back to it if I don't say it now. I told you about a very, very, very prominent member of Maiyegun's Diary Political. His name is Paul. And most of the time when you heard me, when you heard the caller from India, Paul, and I believe he's watching too, is watching with his family right now. Paul reached out to me. I'm not going to say much, okay? This is a SOS. And that means presently the COVID-19 pandemic in India. As much as you know, many of our people are there too. I'm not really saying that we could do something so big to help everyone there. But this particular one is Save Our Soul. Paul works with a small organization in a part of India. A small organization that pays his salary, pays bills, so to say. And since this pandemic started, and the surge, its second surge of pandemic in India, Paul and his family, they have been affected. Their financial tap has been stopped, drastically. He said they are struggling to even get them along now. It has gotten to a point whereby, imagine your landlord chapping your door where you have your wife and your kid in the house with an ultimatum in a foreign land. We've done it before. I remember our brother in Cyprus. Remember him? We've had a few of that where we had that intervention that can keep people going for a few times just to get by. Paul falls into that category. And this evening, I'm going to share Paul's details with you, okay, on this screen. He can, no, I think I won't do it that way. I'm going to have you reach out to me, okay? And if you have any plan of helping Paul and his family financially, I have their detail, okay? I can share that with you privately on request. Anything you can get out to them this time around. Same thing to Mrs. Victoria Idakpani. Mrs. Victoria Idakpani is the wife to Corporal Martins Idakpani, arrested by Buratai the butcher, the young corporal in the army who made a video, and that video went viral at the time, warning or advising his own colleagues never to go after the young people or go after the people, the civilians that they are being sent to kill, okay? And he also called on the top brass of the Nigerian military to please pay the salaries of the fighting soldiers on time, and they should equip them adequately. They should stop sending them to their death. He lost most of his friends who were sent by the Nigerian army into their death as they were ambushed. This video went viral. It didn't go down well with the military in Nigeria. Corporal Martins Idakpani has been in detention since then. It's been almost 2 years now. His family, his wife, and his children, they have all been the responsibility of this of his wife. We've reached out to her once. I remember it was last year when we reached out to Mrs. Victoria Idakpani, and we raised over 300,000 naira on Maiyegun's Diary Political through their lawyer, Barrister Tokwe, if you remember very well. And they were so grateful. And we've remained in contact since then. I have been in contact since then. Now, lately, it's not been working well. The situation has gone worse. And legally, there's little we can do because we are dealing with a despotic government in Nigeria, a government that doesn't obey any law, any rule of law at all. So it just had to be, well, let's see what happened. But before then, we will keep reaching out to Mrs. Victoria Idakpani. So if you have any personal reach out you want to do to them, to these two individuals, please, if you send me a message on my WhatsApp, make it specifically about them, okay? Please, if you intended to reach out to them. And if you do, the information you are going to get is going to be their names and their bank details. So if you give them anything, you can reference it to Maiyegun's diary political, right? But whatever you give to them, it goes straight to them. And I hope we're able to reach out enough. Thank you very much, everyone. So I don't want to share their details on this. They gave me the authorization to do that. I changed my mind. I would rather share it privately or use another means or to raise the fund for them in a way. Okay? So let's take it further. You have a country whereby, yes, you can't talk. No, you can't. They tell you that there is a freedom of speech, but the freedom after speech is not guaranteed. And here we are. They are raising army of those. The WhatsApp number is under this video. Okay, the WhatsApp number is under this video, and I think yeah, you should see it. It's the one strolling there. That's the WhatsApp number, +447960631010. That is the WhatsApp number. Please specifically ask me question about Mrs. Victoria Idakpani or member. Just use member Paul from India. Okay, Paul is actually at an SOS stage as we speak. So if you want to reach out to him, please do. I will be so personally grateful to you. Okay. Many people say they don't know how to use the PayPal. Not everybody knows how to use that. Many said they don't know how to use that. What's the other one again? Cash App, right? But again, you can give them the money. Anything you want to give to them, as substantial as it is, right? You can give it to them directly if you ask for their detail. I mean, you wouldn't ask for their detail without having an intention of giving them a support. And that is why I would be so grateful to every one of you who reach out, okay? This barrister, before I even come to this barrister, let me share this. They call this man Senator Bakabusha, whatever. He has something to say about the issue of people are saying we don't want constitutional amendment. It's a trick. Are you with me? We don't want any constitutional amendment. Throw that trash away. Throw it into the bin. Let people decide through a referendum if they want a new constitution that will usher in the autonomous regions, that will then usher in their own different independent country. Let the people decide. But they are still grandstanding. This is one of them.
You see, whatever happens in this country, except the illegal things, except the violence, except for the Boko Haram and the other kidnappers and the rest of those hooligans that go about killing people, I think everything that is being done by the government, by the National Assembly, by the judiciary, is all constitutional. And lawyers are there to disagree. Wherever they see that something is done unconstitutionally, they can go to court. And the courts are there for them. And they prosecute cases. So I can't see how he would say things are not being done rightly. Everything is being done. The National Assembly is doing its job. We have to make laws, and we have to consider current and issues that lead to good governance. So what is his complaint? I can't even understand.
Let's focus now on the Constitution and the amendment process. So, for example, Senator Bukutua, give me your view on
those who debate and said, this constitution is not the people's constitution. It was imposed on us by the military. And it says, we the people, and those who argue that there are no people, I mean, as it should be, the ethnic nationalities. Do you agree with that school of thought?
No, I don't, because, of course, I agree that maybe the Constitution was amended by several military administrations. I remember I was part of the 1994-95 Constitution Review Committee, or rather drafting committee. I was there, and I was an elected member then. And we drafted a constitution, and we were all civilians, except some few retired military men who contested election, and or some of them that were nominated by the then government of President General Abacha. But basically, we debated, and we're all civilians. Those of us who maybe know a bit of constitutional governance, and those who are just simple politicians, grassroots politicians, we all contributed and came up with a constitution, which was later slightly amended by a committee set up by General Abacha. And after his demise, General Absalami also came and amended the already amended one to suit his own purpose, to suit the purpose of his short administration. Then Obasanjo came under that same constitution. And Obasanjo amended a few things. And that is the nature of constitutions. As we practice it, as we work with it, we find some faults, and the sensible thing to do there is to amend those areas that are not properly put in place, and with the view of the majority of Nigerians. And Nigerians are not just a group of people that will come from nooks and corners. They are the Nigerians that I'm talking about are those that are elected to represent the majority of Nigerians that are of voting age. So that constitution can be amended, and that's what the sensible thing to do. You never find a place where they throw away their constitution and say, let's start a new one. The only way that can be done is when you have a fresh military government, which in the first instance will suspend the constitution and then design their own. But in this case, we practice this constitution for 16 years, now for another 6 years. That is about 20 plus years. So if during its use, we found that there are some clauses that are either obsolete or they don't protect the interests of the people, then certainly you get the opinion of generality of Nigerians, and then you take note of that, and we debate it in the National Assembly. There is no corner of Nigeria that is not represented in the National Assembly. So, I mean, we don't have to call every Nigerian, 200 million of us, to say, okay, ask each person to say, oh yes.
Do you see that mentality? We don't have to call 200 million Nigerians to ask them what do they want. How do they, because referendum is so alien to this rogue, this old dying crook. That is why this generation must never listen to them. Whatever they tell you, they are talking to you like they are talking to you in 1960. If you listen to them, you are done for. Referendum will decide when people can choose a new constitution. Last year, Chile, they wrote a new constitution. People voted for a new constitution. They voted yes or no. Do you want this part of your constitution? Yes. You don't want that? Remove it. You want that? Yes. Once they finally found what they wanted, they all voted yes. There was no military.
take over, that sanctioned any constitution. But in Nigeria, they want a military. Then they can then do constitutional conference, select themselves. Those ones will now go there to collect money and say they are representing 200 million people. They have no idea what a referendum is today. Of course they don't, but we'll make them understand. All right? This lawyer, the Vex.
The prediction.
Meanwhile, a quick one. Not Jay, I don't want to miss your super chat. I mean, super sticker. Your super sticker didn't come with a chart, but thank you. I got that. Listen to Barrister Isaiah Kome.
The prediction some years ago that Nigeria would become a failed state has actually come to pass. Some of the indices of a failed state are when non-state actors possess equal or stronger or more potent power than a legitimately constituted government, power of violence, instruments of coercion and violence, as we are saying now. And let us not always be saying Nigeria is indivisible, it is indissoluble. It's not a textbook definition. Indissolubility and indivisibility can only be brought about when you nurture unity, mutual respect, egalitarianism. It is already divided because every geopolitical zone is already going according to its own details. There is no cohesion. There is no leadership. Can't you see that Nigeria is hemorrhaging? Can't you see that we are bleeding? Can't you see that we are on a journey to no destination? Can't you see that the president should wake up from his self-imposed cocoon and hibernation and seize the reins of power and save Nigeria from what remains of ourselves, self-implosion, self-immolation? Can't you see that we are tottering, we are wobbly, we are groggy? Can't you see that we are falling apart? Can't you see that we needed, as yesterday, to do something urgent to save Nigeria from the precipice, from breaking up into smithereens? Can't you see that the house is collapsing, that the edifice is collapsing? Can't everybody see it? Even if you are blind, can't you feel it? Even if you are blind and you can't feel it, are you numb?
Enswas, Enswas, Ensas, and Olofar, and Olofar, Enswas, and body, Olori Bruku ni wọn aládẹ̀wò, ẹkùnrin burúkú ẹba Nàìjíríà jẹ, láìsí di 1-3, foreign rice tí a tún wá ń jẹ yìí, ó sì ohun rẹ̀ ń jẹun, ohun dájú táwọn ń jẹ lọ, kò ní yẹ yan, ó pa ni. Ó dàbẹ̀ kórìí.
Everybody can see it. Children can feel it. So, people are just, the confusion here is that some are still trying to call on a lifeless breathing mannequin Buhari to do something. That is where they are getting it wrong. What people should be bracing up for now is to still use the people's power when they have it. When I say people's power, the people's power is that those who are scared to challenge Buhari or challenge APC, Egbekegbe, they will be consumed too. Nobody is safe. Now that Buhari has already gaslighted the southern Nigeria, it is just a matter of time before you will see Sule, Abubakar, before you will see Eliasu, Tanladi, before you see all of them start telling you and me, Yorubas, that when we finish with the Igbo, we will do with you too. Imagine the audacity. Imagine the what effrontery that would be. They're already saying it all. Some of you are just doing what Yoruba called Enfigbo, Shalaibo. You are hearing them all, but you are pretending like you are not hearing them well. Like say you know they hear them well. When we finish with the Igbos, we'll deal with all of you, the Yorubas. You think, say, you too, we can't trust you too. I have been reading that everywhere too. We are loving people. We are not asking for war. We said Fulani terrorists should not occupy our land. You see, Baba Togun, Shena Colonel Togun, or the Major Togun, the leader of
Amotekun in Oyo State, the commander of Amotekun in Oyo State, he came out yesterday and he said, Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá o, ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá o, etí yín mélòó, gbogbo igbó yín pátápátá nílẹ̀ Yorùbá pátá ni àwọn Fúlàní ajínigbé ni wọ́n ti occupy báyìí. He came out just yesterday and he said, Yoruba, how many years you now get? Said 2. At the war for Amotekun, we have the intel. The Fulani terrorists have surrounded every forest in Yoruba land as we speak. They are now the sleeping cell that can be unleashed anytime. I didn't say that. So if people say I be alarmist, are you going to call the commandant of Amotekun in Oyo State an alarmist too? You know those Yoruba call Adorumotito? The people that will find out if heaven is real or if fire is real, as they say. When they get there, they say, and I don't know. I forgot. You know that kind of thing, They are with us. They are everywhere. And we are warned. And all we are asking for is just to live in peace. Abusola Jeremiah, thank you very much for your super sticker. You should be adding chat to it so that I can read your message loud and out. Thank you, Goddard. So we are asking that those who are going to feel the pleasure, the creatures who are going to feel the pleasure of watching us bleed through our veins should not be given that power. If you know that physical injury is the last one, the mental injury is a forever one, you can make it stop. Let the people of goodwill in Yoruba land, let them pull their resources together. You see all this grandstanding, all these different positions and all of that, let them talk to themselves. You see, when they unleash the sleeping cell, you and I may have nowhere to run to. Some said they have plan B. And I spoke about the plan B. They said plan B, they don't encourage anybody to leave Nigeria. People who will leave Nigeria will leave Nigeria. You won't be the one to advise them. So forget it. Don't even try. Okay? The people that will leave Nigeria tonight, they will leave. They are already on their way out. Those who are going to leave every day between now and December, they will leave in their thousands. Are you with me? So don't worry yourself. But at the same time, as many are leaving, some are returning too, and they are of 2 different missions. I won't say more than that. As your own plan B is to japa, some other people's plan B is to what? To become Ipadabo Abija. And as they say it in Yoruba, Ipadabo Abija man heavy gun. The return of Abija. There are people who are returning. Their mission is not to come back there to help you fix Nigeria. Their mission is to come back there to team up, build the army, build the strength that is required to defend every land that belongs to us. You won't see them, but you will feel them. So if your plan B is to japa, others' plan B is to last, it will be trade by barter. When Fulani brings their trade, it will be trade by barter. What you bring is what you get. Okay? This evening, Gandola came out. You know Gandola of Kano. I told you, I said, as they are plotting on how they are going to consume the South, how they are going to slaughter the Igbos, how they are going to get away with the murder and the genocide, as they are plotting all of that, one way or the other, their own cities will burn. Their own communities will continue to burn. Not because anybody wants to burn it for them,
the Boko Haram terrorists that they have raised for long, the Fulani terrorists that they have protected for long. These are guys who have tasted blood. The more, the merrier, they will say. Gandola, the Babariga mobile banking CEO of Kano, Abubakar Gandola. I don't know if his name is Abubakar. They are all Abubakar. If they are not Abubakar, they are Muhammad. If they are not Muhammad, they are the wherever. He came out to raise alarm. He said, terrorists done the group for Kano, which means the story of Borno, story of Sokoto, story of Kaduna, they are about to replicate in Kano. As much as their soldiers and their military, their policemen, they are killing civilians, going from house to house, hunting civilians, armless civilians in eastern Nigeria as we speak. The terrorists that will hunt them, that they should protect their people from, those terrorists are busy now, amassing power. Some of you may not know that Boko Haram was actually kind of a bit kinder, especially with Alhaji Shekau. You see the one who are in charge now, they are called ISIS. By the time those ones unleash their own terror, some of you will know that if you still get small breath inside you, you will not waste it in defending Nigeria. You will use that last breath of yours to fight for the peaceful dissolution of Nigeria. When they tell you about war, it's not war. Referendum is not war. The old men who are repeating war, they know that referendum is not war. But referendum will take away all they have taken from you. You will be your own, your destiny will be in your own hand. You will decide what type of government you want to run. What type of economy do you want to run? What's your currency power? And so many other things that will actually determine the future of the generation to come. You will have a say in that, not a forceful one as foisted on you. We are even lawmakers. They can't even have a chat. Now fight. There are things you can't change. One of them is that you can't change a society that produces heartless people who have no empathy, no feeling. And it's actually, you can feel it from what they say. It is so unfortunate that a generation that should be taught empathy, sympathy, support, feeling, love, care, genuine concern for others, selflessness, they are faced with egocentric, corrupt, selfish, self-centered, blind opportunists, I'll call them, because I don't even want to call them leaders, like this one that is now dead.
Thanks for pay after 8 months. A minimum to school. Okay. Tó bá jẹ́ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ máa bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ nìyẹn. Ṣé rí gbogbo ohun tó bá fẹ́ ṣe ẹ lọ ṣe. Ṣẹ́gbọ́n ẹ lọ ṣe. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ sọ di jàgídíjàgan àdúró dè yìí. Ohun tó bá fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ kó ṣẹlẹ̀. What we are saying, some of you, ó yẹ kẹ́ ní little respect for constituted authority.
no matter what. No matter what. Tí we bá dẹ̀ wá bí 8 months of what? Èmi kọ́ náà ti ti school now. So what? It's not to call Ale Kokolote ta ló fẹ́ lè mọ́ ṣé mi ni. Èmi kọ́ náà. Ṣé mi ni? Èmi ni. Èmi ni. Wo gbé bọ́ yẹn wá síbi. Gbé bọ́ yẹn. Bring it. Sherry, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. You must face reality. The reality on ground, number one. Your management, the Oyo state government and many governments, they lack fund. If they lack fund, they must find a way to help the students. But if you come here and you are shouting at me, I'm not going to talk to you. This government will not tolerate nonsense from anybody. Let me tell you, in terms of fencing,
That's how they talk to people. Ajirebi, Ajirmoshi is dead now. You know, they say don't say bad thing about dead people. I don't know about that. I don't say bad thing about people anyway. I just say the truth about I feel about them, you know. That's how they treat people. That is how they run the country. Young people are subjected to that slave mentality. Though they are lucky now anyway. I mean, yeah. Sheyi Makinde has now taken over their school. So, which means, well, they are doing fine now. It's no longer part of Osun State anymore. So, they have it better in a way. So the bottom line of what we are saying today is this. We know the intention of the genocidists. We know their apologists. We know their game plan. And we also know their playbook. And most of what they have been plotting for the past 6 months to set the people of Eastern Nigeria up for a planned genocide that they want to justify in order to fulfill their insatiable loss for blood, the one that they didn't have enough of in 1967 to 1970. We won't let them have it again. If they try it, listen to me very well. This is 2021. They may gamble it and think it's going to happen, right? We want them to try something. We want them to declare that martial law, the martial law they are planning to declare in southern Nigeria, and wait for us to react. As they say, what you wanna go do? Don't worry. The vuvuzelas, the humble slaves, the ass lickers, the crumb eaters, the crumb chasers, the all risers, they will be always wondering, what are you going to do? Wait. We dare them. Let them go ahead with their plots. And let us see how this runs out and how this goes. Okay? And it won't take much time before everything hit the street properly. And it will be a non-stop. A non-stop. I am looking forward to that. When you cite them, when they tag IPOB for all the crimes they are committing in the Eastern Nigeria, the crimes of the Nigerian military, the crimes of their own unknown gunmen, all the arsonists they are sponsoring in Eastern Nigeria, okay, we know they are sponsoring them. And we know the intention is to target on the IPOB members. They have been killing the innocent people they are picking up from the street, from their homes, from their rooms. People who have no guns, nothing. And they are being locked up in different secret locations across the Eastern Nigeria now and Abuja. They are doing this in order to further pave way for the easy, smooth genocide that will lead to thousands of deaths. But guess what? When the torchlight is beamed on that, the reaction, they will not be able to finish it. You see, let me say it this way. The Fulanis, they can cook for the entire country, okay? That the rest of us, some of us will chop, some of us will not chop. The Fulanis have been cooking violence
for the entire country and everybody from every part of the country. Look at me very well. A time is almost so close that everyone that the Fulani terrorists have cooked for, they will all join together and prepare a massive meal for the Fulanis and their sponsor. And the prayer is, let's hope they will be able to finish the food. If you are a Yoruba man, you understand what I meant by that. The Fulanis are cooking for the entire country now, Abi. Displacing everybody, killing and all of that. When the entire country come together in southern Nigeria to prepare a food, to prepare a fast for the Fulanis in southern Nigeria, let's hope that they will be able to finish it, that food. Thank you so much for your time tonight. I'm going to see you some other time. I wanted to take calls before, but I won't tonight. I'll see you again. Yeah, you should. If you haven't downloaded the Sendwave app, you should try to. And if you have downloaded the app, you haven't used the you haven't used the what do you call it, the political promo code, please do. It is very simple and straightforward. The link to download the app is in this video, and the political promo code is waiting for you when you download the app. You can't download the app if you are not in the US, if you're not in Canada, if you're not in Spain, if you're not in Ireland, if you're not in the UK or France or Italy. These are the places that you can pretty much download the app and use it. When other countries are added, I'll tell you. Thank you so much for your time. And I'm going to leave you with this. Remember, my friends on YouTube, before you go to bed, give me that thumb up under the video. To my friends on Facebook, before you go to bed as well, share the video. For those of you who are lucky to see the notification, I'm going to see you some other time. Dance to this and stay safe. Good night.
Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. gbádìyẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn láti. Maiyegun ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn láti. Maiyegun ti dé. Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn láti. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn láti. Maiyegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn láti. Maiyegun ti dé. Òkúra olóṣèlú. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn láti. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.